Well, he was sort of indicating a couple of miles further up the road there's checkpoint and they want money. Right, so we left Popian and it was very much up the main road, and we stopped in Cali for a bit and we came out and we took this little road and then the main road all the way back up to Donkey Sunrise in La Union. So we left Donkey Sunrise and took the first roundabout and a left onto the main road and all the way down through here. This little road here, we didn't fancy going back into Cali again. Retraced our steps there into Popian, and then after Popian we did this road all the way down to Pasto and then on to Ipiales.
That was a twirl with a limbo. Well, we're trying to find our hotel, and we were about 25 k's away from it. And we went up the hill there. And that looks alright. And Carl did his research last night.
Well, it's always catchy when I'm eating.
Go on now.
I'm eating.
and you checked the route and said no, it's all tarmac, it's great. So we got up there and the road stopped and it went to dirt. And it's probably okay, we've done far worse, but we're just not on it at the moment. I think that long day over the mountains has just finished us. But anyway, so we bottled out.
So we turned around.
And came back and we stopped for a little egg at this view. Look, let me show you the view first.
This is the viewpoint.
Look at that. And let me show you over here. Stonking, it is stonking. It won't come out properly on the camera because you'll be really far away, but look at that. A whole valley.
The main road goes up through the middle of it.
Yeah, where that town is just there, but you probably can't see it. But you can see the river down there maybe, meandering its way, and then the town over there. So we stopped and got off the bikes, and this bike stopped on the way down. This lad, this guy, this man, and he spoke to you. What did he tell you?
Well, he was sort of indicating a couple of miles further up the road there's a checkpoint and they want money. So I think if we'd carried on the dirt road, we may well have met with somewhere that was demanding money. So yeah,
we're telling ourselves that
the
now.
spidey senses told us to turn around before hitting the checkpoint.
That's what it was. You see, we're good. I've always been a witch, but you know.
Blimey.
Yeah, these roads that we crawl around the corners because we're not sure what's coming in the other direction. That's why. Wacky races.
We've actually seen bigger trucks than that.
So anyway, we shall see if we find this hotel, because it's gone from 25 or 27 k's to go to 40. Now we've got to go back down there and find another route up. We're going to go and see where we end up.
Poco español,
Somos de Inglaterra.
de Inglaterra.
Y las motos. Y las motos también. Viajamos por el mundo. Empezamos en Alaska. Empezamos. Yeah, empezamos en Alaska. Yeah. So going sur, Patagonia, Ushuaia, después de Africa. So yeah, running a la casa. Yes. Where we're staying.
Yeah, this is where I end up tripping over a step.
Well, it says 5947 on the side.
Yeah, well, there aren't 6,000 cabins. Anyway, let's have a look and see what state it's in here.
It's kind of messy but tidy.
Yeah, ignore my socks hanging up there. That's where they are. Yes.
Nice wall hanging.
Yes. That's the bedroom, which is very nice.
Has got concertina doors, which you don't need.
That's the living room.
It's nice.
And the one thing you may or may not be able to notice is the sculpture. Hang on. It's metal, but that's a different depth to there. It's basically a sugarcane lorry that's on its side. So that's actually where the fifth wheel would have been with the truck underneath, and that's where the wheels were.
Absolutely awesome.
Anyway,
Sugarcane lorries, brilliant.
there you have the shower. Very nice. And the basin.
But come and look at the view. Look at that for a view. Oh no, not me. Sorry.
It's just a silhouette.
Right here. Look at that.
Well, that's wonderful.
Twirling out of the sugarcane lorry cabin. So,
Oh dear.
yesterday's ride.
Yeah, it's for the last 3 weeks we have found it harder and harder to enjoy off-road riding, and in fact we're in a country where most of the roads are
They
off-road.
just stop the tarmac.
We don't want to stay on the main roads with all the lorries and things. They are horrible. You would have seen shots of those. They're pretty grim. They're almost worse. They're almost more dangerous.
Yeah.
But we've got to the stage where we're doing more and more off-road riding, but actually enjoying it far less. And yesterday, we came across some off-road pieces that were dry. You know, the roads are really dry.
We had a stonking ride up the tarmac. A twisty. It was really good, and up to this town, it was quite. It wasn't challenging. It was challenging as a road because it was so steep and stuff. We got to the town, and then one sat nav said one way, one said the other. We followed one, and the road just stopped, didn't it?
The road just stopped and it turned into fine dust, very fine dust.
Yeah.
It's very grippy underneath, no issues there. It was dry, it wasn't particularly rutted or particularly badly broken up.
It was quite narrow, but not super narrow.
But it was quite steep, and it won't
was.
be shown on the video. It won't look
No.
as steep as it actually
And it was about to go downhill
And
slightly.
both of us weren't enjoying it. So we actually turned around.
I've said I want to do this today.
And actually, I'm finding I'm enjoying the off-road less and less. The off-road bits take us to some fantastic
And
places.
that's why we
and
like
some
them.
Awesome views, and
Yeah.
it gets us away from traffic and stuff. But actually, I'm enjoying it far less. My anxiety hits the roof as soon as I see a bit of dirt.
There's never a day we both go, yeah, this is great.
No. And for me, I mean, I'm not sure I will ever enjoy riding off-road. I probably will if I had a small, light bike that was empty. The fact is, we're riding big bikes and they are quite heavy. And people always say, oh, you must lose weight. Yeah, we must lose weight. But when you're living on the road, you need
Everything we own is almost bikes
everything
now.
we own. So when we get into a bit of dirt, and knowing how we have both responded in the past, I almost get more anxious because I know that if we need to turn around or if something goes wrong, then actually I have to do it twice.
Yeah, I know, and I'm sorry for that. I wish.
Well, it can't be helped. You know, I suppose the positive way about it is that if I've screwed up first time, then at least I'll get a second shot
You'd
at
always
it.
do it better the second time. So,
But it's got to the stage where I'm not enjoying it. Neither of us are enjoying it. So yesterday we turned around and we actually went back into the village, tried another way out. That dirt road, that turned to dirt, and that just seemed to get even worse.
didn't do the size of a bicycle track.
So we retraced our steps about 25, 30 kilometres, retraced our
Back
steps.
down the hill.
Back down to the hill, onto, not a main road, but a tarmac road,
Yeah, a quiet one. It was a quiet road, to be fair.
into another village. And then we had the fun and games getting up the hill to here.
I was quite
That was
an adventure
interesting.
on its own.
Yeah.
It's a tarmac. Well,
The
most of
roads
it was
dropped
tarmac.
away, potholes everywhere. There was even a water crossing,
Yeah, rivers flowing over, and you can see where when there's more rain, it's
Yeah.
washed it out.
and avoiding big lorries coming the other way.
Yeah, and then you're thinking, oh, this is really tricksy, and it's a narrow road, and then a truck comes down here. What are you doing here? It just seems crazy. And then you think, okay, so just a main road. So most of the roads though here are tarmac roads, and there's no warning. You think, oh, this is be a good road, and it just goes from perfect tarmac. It's like a line, a small step, and you're into dirt, and then it just gradually gets smaller and smaller and smaller. And you think, why have they tarmac to this point in the middle of nowhere when it now goes to dirt? But you can't preempt that. We try Google Street View, don't we, and have a look sometimes.
And just one point to add to that, the bit of dirt that seems to appear on the tarmac roads seems to be on the corners.
Oh, it's always on the corners.
It's always on the corners.
Because
Tricky corners.
They get washed out, I suspect. I don't know, but it's
Dunno.
always on the corners. So I'm going to twirl back into the cabin, twirling. And onto the bed.
It's lucky this camera's got. It's lucky this camera's got image stabilisation, or you'd all be very ill by now.
No, you wouldn't. Right.
Right. So we left Donkey Sunrise.
Finally left Donkey
After our
for
third
the
visit.
third time.
Yes, for our third time. I think they were bored of us. Actually, to be
Awesome
fair,
place.
they gave us a fantastic send off.
You're getting all arty.
Yeah. I have so many sides of you guys already. Need to get like a more like, you know, something people be like, oh, who's that?
Yeah, here they go again.
Who are these people?
We've seen this video 3 times already. Bye. Thank you.
It was really nice,
It's like
actually.
leaving your family again. I didn't like saying goodbye a little bit.
No.
You know, anyway.
Yeah, it is. It's just a weird family.
Yeah. But that's what us overlanders are, weirdos.
We are. So, yeah, it was just a transit day, really, from Donkey Sunrise to Popayan. Follow the Pan American Highway down to Popayan, where we were to spend the night. The first half was absolutely fantastic. As we came closer to Cali, we started experiencing the roadworks that we had seen on the way up. And whilst the roadworks weren't actually working, the traffic was a nightmare. It was terrible. Thankfully for us, we managed to get through most of the green go bits. There was only one time we actually hit a stop and had to sit there for quite some while. So
And being on the bikes, I was going to say we were able to filter easier and overtake better. However,
and can I say, filtering in Colombia is great because you filter up the inside as well as
Go
the outside.
where you want, really.
Go wherever the bike can
oh,
fit.
there's a bigger gap this side. I'll go there.
Yeah, and in fact, even when the traffic's moving, you undertake.
Yeah, it's crazy horses. It really is. But
It is. But it's the only way to get around.
and that's how the locals do it.
But the locals also, whilst I would say that most Colombians are quite patient drivers, you realise how impatient they can become when they start hitting some traffic and getting stuck behind lorries. Oh, we had buses, trucks, bikes, cars coming at us from all directions and at all speeds. They were doing stupid overtakes on blind
On
bends.
corners.
They
We
were
actually
forcing
dropped-
their way in because lorries were coming the other way.
Yeah, and talking about the bends, I said drop back. We dropped right back a couple of times. People had wondered behind us what on earth we were doing because they'd overtaken on a bend and we could see another lorry or a truck coming round the corner. And one lorry actually slammed his horn on this car and he just got in. And I thought, I don't want to be involved in these accidents.
No, we got to Popayan
In reasonably good time.
in good time. We found our hotel eventually. After me being me, I always managed to get on just the wrong road at just the wrong time.
I'm tired and
We
grumpy.
went past it and had to filter our way through a market with taxis reversing onto me and things like that. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, I mean, I say we
It was
got there in good
interesting.
time. It was a long day for us. It was about 5 or 6 hours riding, which for
Yeah,
us is a long
that's a long
day. We were shattered by the time we got this.
So we got to our hotel, nice secure parking. It was a small broom cupboard tucked into the
It was
corner
tiniest
of the room.
room I've ever been in.
It was fine.
Mind you, it was room 101, so we're lucky we got out, really, to be fair.
Yeah. Day
did get a
2
nice
then,
sleep.
Poppy to where we are now, which is Pasto.
Pasto, yeah.
We were concerned about how the road would be.
We thought again it'd be 5 or 6 hours riding.
Yep.
We actually thought, before we set out, we wouldn't get here till 5 o'clock if we were lucky, probably 6, and we actually got here by 3.
Mhm.
The scenery, it was incredible. That road it's the Pan American Highway, which is the main road, but they're not developing that bit yet. They're trying to do the bit between Poppy and Cali, which is what all the roadworks are, to make it into dual carriageway. But this was just a normal road, and it was stunning.
Yeah,
it was really
beautiful.
stunning. Because I do criticise the Pan American Highway for being boring most of the time, but that bit was really nice.
And we'd gone from the valley of about 1,000 metres up into the mountains of about 3,000 metres, where we're currently now at 2,500 metres. And dare I suggest, last night we went out with our down jackets on because it's
long
cold.
sleeves, we were all wrapped up.
Yeah,
It was
we're in
lovely.
long sleeves,
It was
it's cold.
lovely.
I've even got socks on. It's that cold.
I know. Right, so a little twirl away then. So I'm going to twirl away. So we're in Ipiales to pick up our package that Moscow sent to DHL here, but
It's now a shopping centre. There's a massive shopping centre that is built over the DHL location. I asked the guy in there, do you know where it is? He just shrugged. Google Maps and everything else just gives the location as being in the shopping centre, which it isn't. It's obviously moved somewhere. Google Maps hasn't updated it.
so yes, mystery whether we ever find this package or whether we just have to write it off, I don't know, but we do need the stuff that's in it, so we'll see. Well, we're here.
Yeah, sorry, we look shattered because we are shattered.
Yeah,
It was a short ride today.
in
But-
Ipiales. It was a nice ride. It was dual
was.
carriageway for most of it, but it was really windy, quiet, stonking views.
Up in the mountains, we kept going from, well, we were at 2,500 metres last night. We dropped down to 2,000 metres, then up just over 3,000 metres, then down to 2,000 metres,
Yep.
back up to 3,000, and I think now we're about the same height as we were last night, so we're about 2,800
Okay.
metres.
But
We're
nice, a
here.
nice views.
So then we thought, great, let's get to Ipiales because we've got to get to DHL and pick up the package.
we were there for 12, weren't
We were there for 12, before 12.
Before 12, it was just before 12.
Yeah, and so we thought, great, let's go and find it. So we parked the bikes up. I went and wandered off into a new shopping mall.
Always a bad sign.
Yes, I couldn't see a DHL office anywhere. Went to the information desk. They said, no, there's no DHL office here. So I went back to the bikes. I was then on live chat.
Side of the road.
Copying and pasting everything into Google Translate so I could work out what they were saying and they could work out what I was saying.
Yeah. But the long and short of
So
it,
the long and the short of it is there isn't a DHL office there.
I
They
looked as
at
well.
one stage they said to me, well, we delivered the parcel to the address that you gave us. I said, I got the address from Google Maps because it says there's a DHL office, and I confirmed the address on the DHL website.
it's
looking
on
for
their
location.
website as a DHL
It's
location.
on their website. I said, so don't tell me you've delivered it. Yes, you've delivered it where I wanted it, but I wanted it delivered to a DHL office so we could ride
But the
in,
mad-
pick it up.
The mad thing was, a week or so ago, about 10 days ago or so, we got a message, oh, your parcel's been delivered, but they couldn't get in, so they gave it to the security man on the door.
Yeah.
We assumed it was a security man on the door of a DHL office.
Yep, some guy called Jared, but it seems to be the security man for the shopping mall.
Yeah, and nobody knows who Jared is.
No.
Never heard of
So
him.
I went back into
So that
the
was the
shopping
information
mall.
desk really helped. They were helpful.
They were helpful, although at one stage I thought he'd just fobbed me off.
Yeah.
But trying to Google Translate, and I think he did, actually. I then showed him the Wayfarer bill, and I said, it's been delivered here, do you have a package? So he tried to make a few phone calls. He didn't get very far.
No.
In the end, he said to me I needed to go, bear in mind I'm in a shopping mall, go up one of the avenues, turn left, and there'll be another desk just in the corner where I could go and ask them.
Of course they will.
So I wandered off up there, around the corner. There was no desk there. I looked for it far and wide. Came back to the information desk, and guess what? He wasn't there.
Done a runner.
He'd done a runner. Sat on one of the comfy chairs where I could see the information desk and waited till he came back. Then wandered up and said, couldn't
Still
find
here.
it. I'm still here. So then he tried making another few phone calls. He even tried ringing the DHL office, to be fair, and he got no answer. So we've done everything we
So
possibly can.
DHL, the last thing we've had from DHL, they said we're contacting.
They've emailed the DHL office that we've
Oh, that's
been
right.
trying to
Because you
find.
said, can you phone them? The DHL office we're trying to find. Can you phone them and speak to them, please? Oh, we can't phone them.
No.
We'll send an email. 1 to 2 working days. That's no good. We're only here till Thursday.
Yeah, and
Got
I
2
said-
nights here.
And I said, copy me in on the email, so I know what's going on. Oh no, we can't copy external people in on internal emails. So I've just had to leave it. We have to wait and see what happens. I've made enough fuss and enough noise. It's taken about 3 hours, about 2.5, 3 hours of faffing around. We've done everything we possibly can. I am just so grateful
Yes.
that we went back to Donkey Sunrise and we arranged for a package from our friend in
And Kerry in Seattle.
Kerry in Seattle to be sent to Donkey Sunrise.
Yes.
Because originally we were going to get that box sent to the same office in
I
Ipiales.
thought, I'll just collect it all in Ipiales, and then it was becoming a pest trying to get it delivered. And in the end, we thought, DHL wanted like £500 million. That was it. So we went with UPS, that was a fifth of the price. And they delivered it direct to Donkey Sunrise. And was so thankful, because we had a replacement Scala for your helmet, more Moscow bits, my clip for my bag, and then other bits of shopping we tried to buy here and couldn't buy. Earphones,
Crocs,
dress,
because we couldn't find the right size. Trust me,
we tried.
went around 3 different stores,
Yeah.
3 different Croc stores.
They didn't have our size in,
Didn't have
either of
size,
us.
so we had to buy them and get them shipped in.
So I was just so grateful, because we had like, I don't know, £150 worth of stuff in that
Yeah.
box. So it was we're just so glad we didn't do it. But yeah, appalling service there from DHL. They gave it to some random security guard outside a shopping centre, and wonder why nobody can find it.
No, so I think
So we're going to have to contact Moscow and say, claim your money back.
Yeah, at the moment it's pretty much written off.
We're after some patches, because the handles on the sides of our duffels are starting to give a little bit, and it's coming away from the bag. It's still waterproof, because the waterproof bag inside it is waterproof, but I think we'll just have to nurse them along.
We're in Ipiales, our last town before Ecuador.
Yes, Ecuador next.
Unless, of course, you never know, we might have to go back to Donkey Sunrise or something.
For the 4th time, no.
For the 4th time, no.
Yes, very excited to actually think we get country number 12 in a couple of days.
If Ecuador is half as beautiful as Colombia, then it's going to be awesome. I think going to Quito, we will still be in the mountains, and I think it's just going to be fantastic. It just depends what the roads are like.
I mean, sorry, my eyes
anyway.
keep wandering, because we've got a lovely view out the window. Let me just show you, if you can see it. I mean, yes, you've got the houses there, but we've got a view of the mountains. Look at those mountains all up there. It's just beautiful. Really beautiful. Colombia is a stonkingly beautiful country. We absolutely love it. We really do. So we've had a great time here.
Anyway.
Right, shower
Enough done.
and go and find a SIM card, because we need another SIM card for a day.
Yeah, just for 1 day. 2 days.
2 days, to be fair, yeah.
2
and
days.
then find some food. Bye. So the saga of the parcel continues this
Sorry
morning.
about the bright colours, but it's
Yeah.
actually cold here.
It's cold here, it's great. Yes, the parcel saga. Well, had an update on the package. We just had a knock on our door.